Hi there, I'm Tyler Nichols, and I would like to own my reptile store. First, I wanted to try to run a restaurant business, but my uncle, as you guys probably well know, is the Hot Rod Cafe, closed their doors because of the economic, all of it. He had like 40% go down after 3 years after pretty much Obama took over, and he finally just had to lock the doors. And I also wanted to do a mechanic shop, but my grandpa's shop went out of business about 5 years ago. Herman's Automotive, if you guys know that one either. But so I wanted to start off with a reptile store, and I brought some props in. This is a 8-month-year-old veiled chameleon, and I kept them in cages because I know some girls don't like to hold them. And then in here, there's some crested geckos, gargoyle geckos, and different types of chameleons. This wider one is actually worth like $300 right now. It's pretty crazy. To start off, there's always competition around us. My competition, if I were to start Coeur d'Alene, would be Petco, which I work at right now, and Duncan's Pet Shop. And in Spokane, there's another PetSmart, Petco's, Ramuson's in the Spokane Mall, a whole bunch of places. So to stay on top, I would have to have real low prices, make sure I'm cheaper than most everyone for most of my things, especially the animals. I'd like to tell them any answer they had, because Petco doesn't train their customers very well if you had some questions, usually I can answer a reptile question, but most of the ladies don't know what to do. I'd like to take care of all the animals. Petco doesn't usually be able to take care of them, hold them, name them, everything like that, because there's so many people that come in needing dog stuff, fish stuff, so I'm always running around doing 3,000 things when I should be trying to take care of the reptiles, but they can't. So some reptiles die because some of the heat bulbs will go out. Their resources aren't that great. They just don't care for them just as much as a mom and pop store. So the economic proportion might be hard to be, only because I need to sell cheaper than anyone to make a profit, but yet I have to get in the stuff, so I don't want to sell for the price of what I pay for it. So depending on how much I can get, but I'd probably have to buy in bulks. The animals will have to be profit because I will be breeding them, so I won't have to go out and pay $200 per chameleon and try to sell them for $300 when Petco can sell them for way smaller. The panthers can go up to $400. These geckos here can go up to $200. I would sell these for like $50, $60, and maybe $100. All from just breeding them, which wouldn't take so much time. So paying someone else $8 an hour or so to take care of it would be a lot cheaper than go out and buy a $200 lizard that could die in a day or two. So that's where a lot of profit would go off of. Instead of getting somewhere getting paid a fortune, the plans of making this business, making it successful, I would start by getting loans and financial needs intact. I have a bank at Sterling, so I would try there first. After that, I get that down, I would find a great location and start asking people that like reptiles and what they like, what kind of types of reptiles, so I know which ones to get, so I can order things people actually want. So I can find all the materials ahead of time. Location is a really bad spot, kind of like the Hot Rod Cafe was on the highway, but so many people would pass the highway that they actually wouldn't stop to come and eat. They go, oh, that's cool, but they're not going to stop. So I'd want to be somewhere like on Appleway, or I looked this one up online, I don't know where that is, but I was hoping that was on Sherman, which would be a really good spot because everyone's walking, so they could just walk in the store, hopefully find something to buy. But yeah, I see a lot of businesses going out in bad locations. Most people pass by, I would like to see where everyone would go. Maybe like set up one of those road lines you see people hitting it, so it count how many people would go by. So I'm thinking on like Highway 95 would be a good one too, where Petco is at. My market savvy would be getting new and strong products and specifics on anything you would need. I would make sure everything is in stock and make sure I would never run out, because Petco runs out on sawdust and certain things because the manufacturers will have it, but they get it from a Petco manufacturer, so I would get it right from the dealer. They would always have it and have everything in stock. I have bigger variety of reptiles than anyone around the town, so everyone would want to come see me first and hopefully go to other people and see what they have. But after they see my cheap prices, they would want to come back. If they were to go somewhere else, they would probably just buy theirs instead of mine. I'm a good salesperson, kind of hard to talk. I kind of talk off my cards a lot. But when it comes down to person, I do really good. At Petco, my bosses let me sell certain things for cheaper, but I put them at a donation. So if something's worth 20 bucks, I can usually try to sell it for 10 bucks. Or filters for fish tanks are usually 160 bucks. No one wants to pay 160 bucks. So I have a whole bunch at home that I actually will sell them. I'll get their numbers and then I'll sell my filters for 50 bucks. And like, for an instance, last night, some couples were looking at a chameleon, and I was interested because I could see a sales opportunity, and they don't mind me selling my own reptiles there, as long as they're buying their products but my lizards. But I'm selling them a chameleon cage and everything for 150 bucks tomorrow. So that right there I can do all the time. I sell these geckos all the time. I would have brought my eggs, but it's kind of cold in here, so I didn't want them to kind of freak out because you have to keep them at a certain temperature. But it's really fun. My girlfriend doesn't like it at all because I've got a cage that's like from the floor to like right here, and it's like this wide, and it has a whole bunch of lizards. I just grabbed a couple to show everyone. But yeah, that's the things I would think would be successful, because I know in the economy it would be kind of bad, but if people see a reptile store around here, they want to go do that, to go have something to do for fun, because there's not a lot of those things around here anymore. And that would be it. Does anyone have questions about this?